All right. This is a special edition of the after party. We usually, and I'm going to be back on tomorrow. We'll be back on tomorrow, but tonight is the fake, phony, scripted California election coverage. We are going to be making fun of these candidates, busting their lies, and all the scripted shit in between. All right. How's everyone's night going? Hope everyone's having a good night. Give me just a minute. I want to make sure so that people know I just started. I'm gonna so while people come in, I'm gonna let more people know that I just started. So while wait for people to come in, I'm gonna send text to people that I just started. So we got a lot to cover tonight. Not willing to say that it's a trans, but it's a trans. So we got that. It's clear as day. I mean, some of them, probably there's more of them, but there's one that's just so beyond clear that even a sheeple could notice it. It's so bad. I mean, you gotta notice it. But outside of that, I want to copy this link, send it. Give me just 1 second. There we go. Not much going on in the second. People begin in. I'm going to send a notification to people that I just started. I'm just going to let people know that I just started. Yep, that's right, Josini. That is correct. Once I send all my notifications out, we're going to start with predictions because we still have a little bit of time before first scripted counts start. But before we do that, I'm going to make sure everyone I know can watch. Who else do I know? Andy. Of course, Jake the Awake. And see, I got JP Crucine. I just want to make sure everyone knows that I'm on. And nothing big started yet, so it's not important yet, but it will be. And if there's anyone else I forgot to... Okay, I sent it to who I could send it to. Okay, here we go. Not much going on at this moment. So what we're going to do is just share my predictions, because there's nothing else to do for the next 10 minutes. And then we'll start. And these are just predictions. We don't know if I'm going to get them right, and we don't know what I'm going to get wrong. Now, these are not candidate by candidate predictions. I assorted all the left-wing candidates into one category and all the right-leaning candidates into one category. That's how I'm going to be making my predictions with the map, with the county map. I will tell you who I think is going to win afterwards. So that's how we're going to play these predictions out tonight. Do not bet. Please don't bet. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. Having said that, it's time to tell you guys my predictions. If I can find them. Oh boy. It will be an interesting night. It's going to definitely be an interesting night, to say the least. Where are my predictions? Now I'm going to try to find my predictions. Here we go. I have a folder of it. Okay. Just started here. So let's actually go over them. The governor predictions. How do I see the map playing out tonight? And again, we won't know the official results or the fake official results for about 30 days. But this is how I think it's going to go. So all the blue, by the way, on my map, when I use my own maps, all the blue is right-leaning. All the red is left-leaning. We can get that clear. On a candidate scale, generic they're going to have Becerra and Steyer moves. Scripted event. And they're going to make it a battle of the establishment versus the anti-establishment on the left side of the political spectrum. I think they really want that narrative. So I think they're going to do that for the governor race. Lieutenant governor, I think it's going to be very left-leaning. So they have a Republican candidate who was a Democrat until basically last year. And if you look at her scripted voting record, very, very progressive. And this script did not change the views, especially on economic matters. So the script but it's all Hollywood acts, so we'll see. Superintendent. This is going to be another very left-leaning race, and unlike other fake phony elections, they let the third parties, especially the alt-left third parties, like this one right here that I'm about to show you. Here's the one I'm referring to, Peace and Freedom. They let them have a chance. They've let them come very close. I can actually show you last time's results in particular for this. And I put these results all over the damn place on this website. So where's the one where I actually put in the results? Right here. So these were the fake phony results 4 years ago for the superintendent race. And as you can see, the Peace and Freedom Party came very close. Or at least the narrative was that they came very close. So it's going to be very interesting. And if you break it down by the scripted parties, this is left versus right. But this is the left versus right. This is the so you can see every county voted left in that race, or at least they were scripted to vote left in every facet and form. That was last time. Okay. Where are we? And this is the party one. Initiative. And I do this because the Peace and Freedom Party is basically the Communist Party of California, or at least that's what they have it be, But this is basically this was the party breakdown 4 years ago, or at least what they put in our faces 4 years ago. They had the Green and Peace and Freedom parties actually do much better than normal for the superintendent race. Like here, you can see 25% for the left unity slate. Here, you got left unity slate at 34%. Again, no, these are all fake and phony. We know things scripted, but and occasionally the internet will go off, so just bear with me here. Okay, so it's the 8 o'clock hour. Still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. So let's go over the rest of my predictions, shall we? While we're waiting for this crap to start. Board of Equalization. Actually, in my district, they always had the more conservative, right-leaning looking thing. We'll see what happens tonight. All right, here we go. Let's go over the rest of my predictions while we're waiting for this. Nope. That was stupid. Okay. Oh, I gotta have the screen on too. That may not help if I don't have the stupid screen on. That would be stupid to me as well. Just because people did not see, this is my board of equalization predictions. These are my controller predictions. And my Secretary of State predictions. And the Treasurer predictions. And these are just predictions. We don't know what's going to actually happen tonight. So far, I don't think well, it's loading. Yep, so far, nothing. As you can see, it connects. This is the fake phony official canvas. So nothing yet. It is 5 minutes past time and still nothing. So it may be a little bit. It may be okay, 8:03. So clearly something changed here, but not much. All right. And we'll see what goes on. All right. So while we're waiting for that, oh man, okay. What else are we doing here tonight? This is about it tonight. The juicy stuff will be tomorrow. But oh yeah, and there's like 61 of these people too. Right? By the way, that's a right leaning. That's a right leaning one here. There. At least that's the role that he plays. All right. I still don't think anything's happened yet. Still nothing's happened. Okay. I have to reload it every single time I want to get something out of it. Are you sure? Okay. All right. So far, nothing's happened. I'm going to reload it again. Yep, still nothing. I'm assuming 8:15 will probably be the when it starts. Oh, all right. Let's see here. All right. Here, I'll be right back. Give me just a couple minutes. Nothing's really started, anyways. All right, I think that's done. So, all right, so I can. Okay, my mic's back on now. Thanks for your patience, everybody. We had to take care of a couple of things out here. Where I'm back though. Let's see. Right now, this is what's going on right now. None of it actually matters, but it's interesting. You're getting some interesting. All right. Let's see what else we're getting here. Not a lot right now. Yeah, the passion has started. We're going to see what it goes on here. It'll be a fun night for sure. Let's see if anything else has come out. Nothing else yet. Okay. Yes, the pageant has started. That's a good way to call it, too, by the way. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I got to have that up, too. We'll see what's going on with that. All right, let's pull that up. This is a district. This is my district. This one's expected to, for Board of Equalization, this is expected to go conservative. You can look at it by county as well. So this allows you to look at it by county as well. So that's Sacramento County. They usually have this be more conservative of a race than others. That's how they usually, roll this out. But it could change this year. Definitely could. But right now in Sacramento, this looks to be the most conservative in terms of the script of all of them. Right now. That could change though. Who the hell knows? Bunch of what's the other quote unquote districts that I live in? District 6. How that's hilarious. That is hilarious. They had this scripted character Kylie up by so much. That's going to be hilarious if he ends up losing. So let's see what's actually going on behind the And then you got Sac County here. Who knows what they're going to do with it? Okay, YOLO has finally reported that they did not have any numbers earlier. They finally do have numbers. All right. So there's been some more numbers now. They have Malia Cohen up by quite a bit. Of course, they're going to script that to happen. No, that's no surprise. What else are they scripting right now? So let's look at the Secretary of State and see what's going on there. It's not much different there. It's going to be an interesting night, to say the least. By the way, Wagner's the only scripted right-leaning person. Wagner here. The whole thing's phony, though. Oh yeah, let's show that. Let's see how Mr. Jack Kelman's doing. That's right. Let's see here. The Sheik. It's this race. There should be a number here. That's weird. Maybe I just got to read there. There we go. There's numbers now. Where's Kelman? Okay. I don't. Hey, they may be writing her off the script. Look. Yeah, everything has to have a 3 in it. I know. But we will have to see what happens. But I think the She-Man, it's pretty safe to say that the She-Man is not going to move on. I think that's a pretty good pick. All right. All right, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, I think Jack Kelman's going to lose. or that they're going to write that She-Man off the script, which probably is a good thing because, oh, look, they have Tom Steyer winning a county. They got Becerra, who no one likes, so that's how we know this is scripted because no one likes Becerra. All the left wieners that I know like Steyer, and of course, none of them matter, but that's from hearing people on the street. That's what I hear. So there's your first one. Lassen is for Bianco. This is kind of an upset. They usually like to have the fake phony characters of the region win their region. Not right now. Bianco's losing. This may have been a rug pull for people who were betting. Yeah. Orange County's no shock, though. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so this is where we're at right now. Oh boy, I hate this internet. I really do hate this internet. Okay, there we go. This is better. Yeah, Jack Kelman's losing. We know Jack Kelman's going to lose. Okay, the data didn't load. There was a little internet problem. There we go. Let's see. Did any other fake phony? Oh, yeah, there is one right here. This is Glenn County. Okay, they're doing exactly as we thought they were going to do, heavily Republican. That's no surprise. Let's look at superintendent again. See where that's going. You got an interesting little race here. And the scripted right wieners are Sanja Shah and Gus, and everyone else is a lefty. So that way you can follow along with this fake phony rigoroni. And once again, the left is dominating this race, which they like to script the left to always dominate this race. So this is kind of no surprise. Yeah, this is no surprise at all. Not one bit. Not one bit surprising. All right, let's see what's going on in this race. Okay, you got a divide there. I want to look at controller. There's only, well, two of them are left, one of them's right. But they're all three fake and phony. That's what they all have in common. So any county where, say, KC, under 50, so the left's winning Nevada. Okay, Fresno just came in. Okay, San Luis Obispo, Morgan's winning, but generically the left's winning. I predicted the left, I think, to generically win. Let's double check those predictions to make sure that I did, in fact, predict that. Oh, I don't even, where are they? So I did generic left versus right predictions. I did not, the maps I showed earlier were not candidate by candidate. It was left versus right. Right now, the left is winning San Luis. You're seeing right now because that is only 49.6% versus 50. County and the left's winning Merced as well at the moment, according to the fake phony results. So just to look at what I said, although I said this would all be right leaning, San Bernardino, Orange, Riverside. So far, that ain't the case. And I said Merced would lean right. So far, that's not the case. So my prediction's a little off right now. Madera just came in. We know that's going to evolve. That's always scripted to be right leaning. No surprise there. No shock there at all. El Dorado just came in as well. Treasurer, kind of the same thing. There's only two right-leaning actors on this world stage for this race. So there's Merced. There's the two that's under 50%. What did I have for treasurer? Did I have Merced going left or right for that race? I had it going right, so far I'm wrong. B's both. Okay, right leaning. The right leaning. That's over 50. Those two combined are over 50. Wow, that's low. Oh wait, no, that is 60. Okay, never mind. I was reading it wrong. Okay, that's about what we expected. That's about what I expected. Yeah, Fresno leaning right. Kind of no surprise there. Neither of these two. Those are both right leaning. Yeah, that's all left. That is a left-leaning county as well because the two combined equal less than 50. Same thing here in Orange County. So a lot of fake, phony, scripted crap on the right. By saying I'm different, I'm going to Prop 103, the most progressive healthcare measure in the history of California. And people will be so gullible to not even pay attention to that. That's my Steve Hilton impression. Oh boy. Yeah, we got a night coming here. Riverside just came in. This is the one, and this is according to the data, Bianco's home county. So that's one. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is a left-leaning county. No shock there. This one's my home county. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that's really no surprise, except for the Becerra thing. No way he's getting that much of the vote. That's a bunch of BS. No one likes him. But we all know it's fake, phony, and scripted and all that. It's handpicked. No one likes Becerra. Everyone knows no one likes Becerra. Oh yeah, that's right. Katie Porter. She's a odd actor too. Actor, whatever you want to call it. 5.5% in her or his, whatever you want to say, home county. That's funny. Katie Porter's doing better, not in her home county. See, this is how you know. Oh boy, this is funny. There's no way. There's no way Steyer is not winning Alameda. No, no. See, but Sarah does not. No, no one likes him. This is ridiculous. And the thing is, I would think Steyer, if the elections were real, would do better in Alameda than in Santa Barbara. But we all know it's fake, so whatever. The whole thing's a bunch of bull crap. Let's see if anything else is updated since last load. Nothing has updated. Oh, except Colusa and Trinity just came in. Okay. This is going to be a right-leaning county, most likely. That's unless if there's a strong third-party green left unity slate showing, they'll script it to be left. But other than that, and probably I think that's a scripted to be right-leaning as well. This ridiculous map is filling in. Controller, let's see. This is where I think Trinity could maybe vote left. No, I'm actually a little surprised. They like to script the left to do well if a Green Party candidate's in there. They're not doing that with, at least with that race. They're not. Not with this one either. They're letting the right do really well in Trinity this time around. Same thing here. Wow. I'll have to say, there's been a couple of things I did not predict correctly tonight. We'll see if it holds. Oh, is this going to be maybe the first one? $18.9 plus blank. Okay, 13.9. Let's see what this one shows. Plus 12, plus 11 point. Yeah, that's over 50% as well. Every county's going to vote left for this one. ridiculous Wi-Fi issues. And now to his question. There's been a couple. I expected Bianco, according to the script, to do better in places like San Bernardino and Riverside. Not to do as well in Lassen. I'm kind of surprised actually that Bianco's winning Lassen. This is kind of Bianco's quote unquote home area. And then you got Riverside is his home county. I expected Orange County to be for Hilton. I think it's voting left, though, overall. Fresno is probably going to vote to the right. No, that's not going to really. Let's see if it's over 50, though, because some. We know how that damn works. Oh, my screen's not on. That was stupid of me. Silly of me. My screen was. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see here. I did a Steve Hilton impression earlier. Let's see what else. Let's see. Is Fresno voting to the right? Yeah, they are. Okay, that's enough for it to be over half. That's what I was checking for. No, that's no surprise. Okay, Plumas just came in the mix, and Sierra just came in the mix. That's Plumas, that's Sierra. No surprise with either one of them where the direction's going. Nevada's more left. It used to be right. Well, the storyline is that it used to be right. Now it's left. Placer, well, they only need 0.1 more. There's Leo Zaki. That does it. That's over half. Okay, LaFleur. Here's another upset that was not expected, or at least not expected by me per se, because they like to have the same people scripted to win. And we know that to be a fact. Is in my local district, out of the two fake phony right wingers, they actually have Kylie struggling. That's kind of an upset. I did not expect that to be as close as it is. So that is an upset. Okay, Siskiyou County just came in. That's going to be scripted to be a right-leaning one. No surprise. And Butte just came in, the home of Chico. Yeah, that's going to be right-leaning as well. That should not be. Yeah, that's not a shock at all. Although I don't like just having the top couple. Sorry about that. I have it programmed to where it'll show all of them. There you go. Now you get the full list of people. Mendocino just came in. This I did expect to go for Steyer. This is no shock at all. I did expect this to happen. We'll see if it holds on, but this is expected. I expect Humboldt to probably go for Steyer as well. This is kind of a no surprise. This is actually exactly what I predicted. So that's not really that big of a surprise there yet. Hilton right now in the lead. Steyer is a distant third now. Let's see if anyone's called anything. I mean, there's there's clearly going to be a scripted top three. It says about 37% counted. This goes on for 30 days, by the way. Don't worry, we're not going to be on for 30 days. We're just going to be on for tonight. And then I'll end this thing when it's time to end it. But let's see. Is there any results that I can predict? I mean, obviously, we know these two are moving on. Attorney General, can we project that one? Oh, that's the one we just looked at. Controller, can we? I mean, again, same thing. What about the fake phony insurance race? You may get two Democrats. You really may get two Democrats for this one. Lieutenant Governor. This is the candidate, by the way, that is really a socialist, that is under the Republican label, but her role is to be a socialist. And that's the role of this character. So and then you got Collenberg winning places right now. It probably will be these two on top. Superintendent. Okay, we clearly know who's going to move on from that. They are definitely making it clear that those two are moving on. We'll know for sure after the fake phony same day votes come in, but I'm sure that's who's moving on. And of course, we already know these two are moving on. But we already knew that going into it. Shirley Weber's moving on, no shock. Two are moving on as well. So, all right. And of course, the other two here are left leaning. They're further to the left, according to the narrative, than the Democrats. So anything for Wagner below 50% means the left is winning this county. So that's all above 50%. That's no shock. Yeah, that's above 50. That's below 50. Well, obviously anything that he's not winning, the left is winning. That's all above 50 right now. Stanislaus just came in. That used to be like the golden toss-up county. It is now definitely a Republican almost stronghold at this point, according to the narrative. Merced's left-leaning right now. Fresno's to the right. San Luis Obispo's to the left. Inyo right-leaning. You got a couple. These are all left-leaning for this race right now. They're all under 50. Let's look at Treasurer, where you have two right-leaners in Hawks and Serpa. So Hawks and Serpa combined, that's over 50. That's over 50 combined. No shock there. That's definitely over 50%. That's over 50, not by a lot, but it is. That's well over 50. Yeah, both of those are well over 50. This one is close, but they are having the left win here. The right's winning this Fresno. Their left's winning San Luis Obispo. They're winning all of the Inland Empire in Orange County right now. But of course, we know this is all an act, so it doesn't really matter. We're just looking at it. That's the whole point, just to look. All right. Okay, here's one where the right may be winning. Let's see. In San Luis Obispo, this actually may be a race where the right is scripted to actually win right now. 14,313 minus 1173. Oh, by 7 votes. The left's winning by 7 votes. But yeah. So that looks like the Attorney General race may be the closest one right now. Merced, they're having the right win that one. All right. Of course, the Green Party's always scripted to do well in Mendocino. That's no Humboldt, same thing. They're probably gonna Trinity usually as well, but you're not getting it at all. You still are actually getting a good number. It's just that the Democrats, they're having them do so badly in this county. Usually, what will happen is that it'll be close and the left wins because of that Green Party number. But no, they're not doing that this time. All right. They're losing all of that area. They're having the left do pretty good right now, I will say. Okay, and I think another county just reported. No, not yet. Probably in the next few minutes, though. I'm surprised they haven't had any Santa Clara or San Diego numbers come out. That may be coming up. Which one is the closest one? Okay, the left in the superintendent race, they have them clearly winning. And yes, I know Shaw is in the lead, but again, the only two right-leaning candidates are Shaw and Gus. And even here, you can see it. That's nowhere near 50%. So they're definitely loving the left in this race for sure. But I think it's clear who they have handpicked to move on. Very clear who they have handpicked to move on. What is the closest one for the right now? Because they usually like to have the left win. You know how that works out. .1, 4.1. I'm just gonna do a manual check of this now, because it's kind of hard to. 0.5, 0.4, 4 again, 0.2, 0.3. Oh no, I want 0.3. And I'm able to calculate it. So okay, clearly they're Where's Thunder? Don't forget Thunder's. They have him being a right-leaning character on the world stage. Oh, he's way down there. Okay, this is probably actually the left's second best race, according to this narrative right now. Let's see, what do they have going on here? A couple other counties just got updated or whatnot. So we'll check that in a sec. Right now, I'm trying to see what's going on with this data. So yeah, that's 55. I'm trying to see which one's the scripted one that's close, because they always like to have one of those that they make look closer than the rest of them. That's definitely not it. So you got controller at 41%, attorney general at 41%. Yeah, they're gonna have. Well, we know this was going to be scripted this way, almost certainly. Okay, you finally got Santa Cruz to report. It's another part of it too. I think the attorney general and the controller's race, they're having those be the two closest ones. Oh, Humboldt just reported as well. There you go. Okay, now let's look at everything. Okay, I said Steyer was going to win Humboldt. Is that? Yep, that prediction is right now correct. And I did predict Alpine. That's another one that I thought he was probably going to. So far, some of my predictions are right. Some of them are not. Oops. What's Steyer's best county? Okay, Humboldt right now. They have him doing the best there. It's all a bunch of bull. Okay, this is another one. There's no freaking way that Steyer's not winning here. Again, this is fake and phony. There's no way in the world that Becerra is more popular than Steyer in Santa Cruz. It's impossible. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. All right. It's clearly a three-way race here. Oh, they're having it be a three-way race here. Let's see what else is going on here. Modoc just reported. Okay. Ventura just reported as well. Let's see what else they've reported, and according to this scripted data. Mono just reported as well. All right. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. What's Santa Cruz doing right now? How you doing, JP? We're looking over your buddy. By the way, our trans comic act. Yeah, this trans is done. Kelman's done. Jack Kelman's done. They're writing this she-man off the script, and this is who I'm referring to. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, this she-man's done for the rest of the election. So this is a Republican candidate that they're literally pushing socialist economic agendas, and they're having the Republican Party buy into it. Like the voters actually think that this is going to be a fiscal conservative, and it's nowhere near. But they won't do fact checks. They'll just listen to what their paper thing says, and it's all rigged and scripted and handpicked anyway. Okay, JP thinks. I mean, I don't know. I think the authentic intent files are the more big truth bombs, but no, this is fun. I have the most fun doing this. I definitely have the most fun doing this. So now knowing Gloria and Ebby Lynch under the Republican label are both left wingers, let's actually see which right leaning people are winning. Looks like Lassen, despite that, is right leaning, barely, but it is. That's 46.9. Yep, that's another one. Yeah, this one's left leaning. In this race, it is anyway. $32.8, 41. Yeah, that's going to be left leaning as well for the lieutenant race. Lieutenant race is definitely going to be the most left of all of them, because you have that Republican pretending to be is really a Democrat, and it's all fake anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, according to the narrative, this is what you're going to be getting. Oops, my bad. And I'll end up plugging these into the election atlas so you can see it later tonight. I want to wait till all the counties report, and then I'm going to plug it in. The left-right generic ballot. That's 35.4, 43, 48. Yeah, that's a left-leaning county as well in this race. God. Yeah, this may be the most left-leaning race of all of them. I mean, what's the percentage? So David guy is scripted to be on the right. $6.9. Both the independents are right-leaning people as well. Oh, and again, okay, and this Democrat, Jason Lopez, is right-leaning scripted candidate as well. Only 20.2% right-leaning vote. 20.5. God. Well, they're really making it look fake. Okay, okay, the one county that they allow, or the one like the special right-leaning county, according to the script in the coast, is this one. But again, they're voting for the leftist socialists, former Senate leader of the Democrat Party of the state of California. So, oh, and I can show that too. Don't under. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to show you I want the state Senate. I don't want U.S. Senate. I want state Senate. So I'm going to show you something here. I know this person. Oh, maybe it was before. Let's go back. Or was it Assembly? It may have been Assembly. It may have been the Assembly, actually. I don't know. She was one of the two things. May have been Assembly. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just showing you how silly the Republican voters have become, how crazy they've become. That's the whole point of this. I can't even find it, though. May have been Assembly, not State Senate. Where the hell? I could have sworn she was one of them. They had her be one of them on the world stage. Could have sworn to it. I'm just going to look up her name and find it. This lunatic man, woman, whatever the hell it is. May be a man. Who the hell knows anymore? There we go. It was the state Senate. I knew it was. Majority leader of the Democrats. There you freaking go. So I don't know why his name is not there. That's not accurate. And there you go. And so it's not again, they're having the right wieners want more government and want more leftist crap. And so this is their way of brainwashing them. And they're succeeding, at least according to these scripted results. They're succeeding in that regard. Okay, San Diego is finally reporting something. All right. The whole thing's a load of crap, though. Okay, they're having San Diego look closer than it usually does. So they're definitely letting the A act. Okay, I'll be right back. But we are going to return in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. All right, I will be right back. I am back. All right. Hmm, damn me. Whew. Let's see what's going on in this fake phony race that we call a sham, or at least I am. Yeah, better. Oh, damn it! I did forget my hand towel for the. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Let's see what's happened since I left. Any other counties that have been put in the thing? Not really yet. Just I think it's just a couple left that we're waiting for, but it's all fake, phony, and pretend. We all know it. Excuse me. All right. Okay, Fresno. Oh, wrong one. Okay, that's still right leaning. I'll make it bigger for people. Yeah, I didn't realize I could do that. That was my bad earlier. Let's see. Of course, we could call that scripted election. Governor's race. Is there any more hints into where this is going? It looks like it's definitely a three-way race. It's a three-way race for insurance as well. They're I mean, they're all fake, phony characters. So we all know that. We got a lot of left-leaning races here. Oh, they all are. I mean, it's scripted though, so no one really cares at the end of the day. This is probably the most right in terms of the narrative. This is probably the most right-leaning race, probably the Attorney General's race right now. I would say at least. Let's look at this silly race and see what's going on here. I don't think there's one county that's voting to the right. I don't even think there's one. No, there isn't. No, there is not. There's not even one. At least from what I'm seeing, there's not even one. Well, honestly, I thought there would maybe be one this time that they would put in there, but they're not doing it. The whole thing's fake and phony though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just seeing what they're putting up on screen for people to look at. Okay, this was as of 9/16. Let's see if there's been any more updates. 9/19. Okay, who's reported? Shasta looks like, and Imperial. So this is what is considered the most Hispanic county of the entire state of California. So let's see what's going on here with everything in regard. Let's see what they're having Imperial do. Hilton, according to this, is in the lead. I'm just looking at all these scripted races, see what the hell's going on here. They're having the Green Party. They're letting them do decently in Imperial right now, it looks like. From here, at least. All right. So far, they're definitely taking the this county, making it. Okay. Sorry, I did not see your question there, JP. Yes, I did download the code. I got the code and put it on my local computer because of the 10 candidate rule. So if I were to use the actual website, it would only show you the top 10 candidates. And I want to show all of them because, again, all of them are in on the act. All of them are fake and phony. All of them work for the same club. So I want to show all these scripted characters tonight, or at least as many of them as possible. So yeah, so this is on my local computer. I just copy and pasted the code, and the only difference is that all the candidates show up and not just 10 of them. I'm very sorry I did not see that question 5 minutes ago. I hope that answers your question. That's why I have it, and I have it set as my home page, so I can just click the home button and it'll just bring me right back here, so that it does not take long and it's a very quick process. Yeah, because all of them are in on it, and I want to show all these like here. You only going to see 10 of them, but watch what happens because I have it changed. Once it loads, once the actual data loads, now you get all these characters, every single one of them. So I could show everyone, okay, what's this looking like? Especially for Jack Kelman, because Jack Kelman is scripted. The scripted results for Kelman, the She-Man that I was going on about for a couple months, is performing so badly that you have to extend it in order to see how that She-Man is doing. So that's what that's all about. Okay, we're just waiting for a couple more, and then we'll have the entire. I do plan for a couple of these races to put the left versus right, not the candidate by candidate, but the left v right results on U.S. Election Atlas. I do like to do that. so that we can, track what the narrative is, what the official mainstream narrative they're pushing on us is. So I will be putting that on. I'll probably do the process live so you can see what I do. But I'll wait for San Joaquin. So here are the counties that have not reported yet: San Joaquin, which is the only non-Bay Area county; San Benito in the Bay Area; and Lake County in the Bay Area. The rest, everyone else has reported at least something. Oh, looks like Lake County just reported. Okay, this is okay. Usually, what will happen is the right-leaning votes come out last, and the more right-leaning votes come out last, they are scripting this to be the break county because the Democrats, for decades, or not for decades, but for a few years, were sweeping the Bay Area, and they're having this be the county that breaks that sweep. And it looks like that may be concluded after tonight. So right now, you got a majority here on the right. That's over 50%. Let's see what's going on this one. Okay, this one's left leaning because you got Megan Adams, who's peace and freedom. That's left, according to the narrative. I'm gonna have to do more of a. There's so many candidates. I'll have to actually calculate that later on. This one may be a left-leaning race, but that would not be a surprise. 30, 38, 43. This one's probably going to be a left-leaning race, but this is more of a left-leaning race to begin with. All right, that's what we got there. What about treasurer? There's two right-leaning candidates for treasurer. Two of them. Okay, it's close to 50. Not quite, but it's very close. But again, these are all early votes too. They always like to have the right do better as tonight goes on. So and there's a pattern, and then the left will gradually get better and better in most, except for Lake. They'll have Lake County. They'll have Lake County. They'll have them go further to the right. They'll have Imperial further to the right. But counties like the big ones like Orange and San Bernardino, they'll gradually go left. That's how the narrative is. That's how they play it out every time, or at least the last few times. And again, it's all fake and phony. I mean, if you watch the results every time, and I do every time, it is literally the same pattern every time. After the day after tonight, what goes on between tomorrow for the next 4 weeks is the exact same thing every time. Same pattern. Not one change. Not one change. Not one. It is the same exact pattern, and I don't think it'll change this time either. Because they always, it's predictive programming. Let's see here what's going on here with this race. Yeah, they're loving this race. They're making this out to be the most progressive leftist race in the history of the state. Same thing with the lieutenant governor race. See, they like to script things. I think they're making the attorney general one the most right leaning on purpose. They always have one that's more right leaning than the others, or like, yeah, I think they're doing it with the attorney general race this time around. Clearly, that is the most right leaning one right now. That may change later on, but
So, okay, Santa Clara just reported. That's the one I was thinking about earlier. Yeah, Santa Cruz. We know that actually really is a left county. What I don't buy into at all with Santa Cruz is how the hell are they voting Becerra over Steyer? Again, it's fake. No one likes. First of all, I don't know one person, very few people that actually like Becerra. One, two, especially in a place like Santa Cruz, they would want Steyer. There's no way they're voting Becerra in. Look at this. Becerra's. I mean, if Steyer does not win this county, it's scripted. Well, it is scripted anyways, but if Steyer does not win this county, this is definitely a left wing county. Yes, they rigged the elections. Yes, most sheeple, or at least a good portion of them, enough to win, is right. But this Santa Cruz is not. That is definitely, the sheeple there are definitely left. But there's no way Becerra's winning there. None. No, I do not buy that for 1 second. Do you suppose the right leaning region is a tactic to appease? It could be. I think overall, this state is more right than than the narrative on here is. Obviously, Santa Cruz is definitely left. San Francisco is definitely left. Alameda is definitely left. Santa Clara, I've heard people say it's more right than people say. I need to hear more about that. LA, I think, is closer than what they're putting up on here. I don't. I mean, I don't know. But then they have this lieutenant governor race, JP, where they literally have a left wing like actor who literally passed some of the most progressive stuff in the state during the Schwarzenegger years, the last Republican governor, and Gloria Romero, who's literally winning over Republican votes because she changed her party label, and literally she changed very few. She basically changed none of her positions at all. She has not changed one position, but yet Republicans, they're gullible enough to follow their leader, to follow whatever that piece of paper tells them to do. She's anti-gun. She's anti-Second Amendment. The only thing she is but she's always overlapped on the right, according to her acting role, was education. Other than that, she's for higher taxes. She's always proposed a more single, or not single payer, but close to it, more public Obamacare. But yet Republicans eat it up and vote this person in anyway. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I think some of it is scripted. I definitely don't think she got as many votes as what they're putting out, but she definitely did get votes. She definitely did, and it's just it's shocking. So they're making this out to be one of the most left-leaning races of the state as well. So if I had to say, where would it be enough to win? For example, let's do Attorney General, for example. Okay, so this is what you have right now, right? This is a left-leaning county because this is under half, and I know it says 50%. It's off. The left does win this county right now by 7 votes. I actually think that in a real election, no, this would be over 50%. I believe these 3 counties would definitely be over 50%. This one would probably be close to 50, if not probably over 50% as well. This one, I don't know where this one would be. That's an interesting one. This one would be closer, or maybe even a right-leaning county as well, Ventura. Sacramento's probably left, but it's closer than what they're showing us here. And then, of course, you got the 2 coastal counties, Humboldt and Mendocino. And then you got the Bay Area here. And what's funny is that this Bay Area county was like one of the most leftist counties, literally 12 years ago, and it basically almost flipped completely overnight in 2016. They literally had this be like the county of like the comeback for Republicans in the Bay Area. It was within three. Then it kind of went a little bit more left again because of the quote unquote midterms that favor them. But then it swung to the right even more and more, and so they're definitely trying to break the Bay Area sweep of the Democrats, and this is the county that they're using it for. And I will say, usually, um, we'll probably see one more count tonight from Lake, but we probably won't see anything after that until literally the last day in 4 weeks from now, and then it'll go more to the right. That's usually what happens there. From experience, from watching this several times. Okay, I want to look at Board of Equalization. That's usually in our district the most. They have that be the most closest race of all time. Big Money Bob, how are you doing tonight? They usually script the Board of Equalization for my District 1, to be the most right leaning of that area. So let's see actually if that's holding this time. It's always interesting to see if these narratives hold. That's what we're here to see. Oh, I don't want. Oh, yeah, I want maps too, but I want Board of Equalization is what I want, and we'll do it county by county. For who knows how long now. All right, let's see. So Sac County has been in between 38 and 41% in terms of the right wing vote. In terms of that narrative, usually the Board of Equalization in my area is a lot closer. So let's see if that's holding up this time. You got 3 Republicans here. Okay, that's 39.9, 44%. That's 44%. So it is closer. It is still closer. That's kind of a no-brainer, though. That's always Alpine's usually a lot closer as well. That's been in the mid 60s, upper 60s in terms of left-wing percentage. Let's see, 31, 37. It's kind of the same. So that one's not moving to the right this time. Butte County, which has been around 55% on average. Okay, let's see. So you count these combined, because those are the 3 right-leaning candidates. That's 50.5, 56.3, I think, around. Okay, that's about the same as well. So no big change there either. Fresno, low 50s in terms of the right-leaning vote. Let's see. That's about the same. So that's kind of hasn't changed this time. So the only one that's really changed is Sac County so far with its. Now every county has counted something. So now, okay, let's look at San Joaquin. I'm going to turn away from that real quick. We're going to look at San Joaquin. We're going to use San Joaquin County as an example now, because that just came in. Okay, that's a 52-48 in favor of the left. Controller race, is it the same? 53-47 in favor of the left as well. What about insurance commissioner? That silly race. That's a goofy race. Okay, let's see. That's 36. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to zoom in on that one. Give me just a minute, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh man, what the hell's going on here? There we go. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Good. Now it's okay. Let's look at this. Yeah. Okay. So this one, Republicans are doing a little worse. So consistently left right now. Let's see what's going on with the Board of Equalization over there. Again, that's usually more of a right-leaning thing. So let's see if San Joaquin is following through with that rule or if they're breaking it this time. At least this is what the narrative always has to show. Okay, no, it's actually similar. So kind of not the same this time. What about Nevada? Now, this is one where the rule is kept intact. Nevada is right-leaning in this race right now. They're left-leaning in every other race. So, okay, Nevada's a county where this streak is continuing. Inyo, same thing. It's a little bit more to the right than some of the other, races. Merced, same thing. That's the only right-leaning one right now. 51-49 favor of the right there. What about of course, this is a Bay Area county, so I don't expect, according to the script, I don't expect them. Stanislaus. This has been kind of in the 53 range, so 6 point in favor of the right. $45.4. So, okay, a little bit more to the right on this one. What about Mono County? Kind of the same. Yolo County, a lot more to the right. A lot more to the right. Okay, here's an example. A lot more to the right here than any other race. So this is, if you count these two left candidates combined, that is, what is that? 65.5. That's 65.5%. Attorney General's race in YOLO right now. So that means 34.5 onto the right. This is only 31.8 for the Attorney General's race. Controller race, I don't even know if that's in the 30s. Yeah, barely, 31.7. So this one is more right-leaning for sure. So here's an example of a more right-leaning example of what I'm talking about. But of course, it's all, who cares? It's all fake anyway. It's always the same narrative. It's always the same narrative. That's what I'm trying to get at. Of course, this is not all of San Bernardino. So we are going to show the other districts. Let's show District 2. Let's see what Lake County is doing. That's the Bay Area county. That they're having be more the right-leaning one. So let's see what's going on there. 50.6. I mean, that's close. It's probably going to flip in 4 weeks. They're probably going to have this county flip in 4 weeks. So what about San Benito? This is another one that they're trying to kind of break from the Democratic aisle as well. Oh, I mean, around 53.3. Okay, let's see what the rest of the county's doing. Let's see what it's doing with the rest of the races. These fake phony races. Okay, 46.4. That's competitive. I mean, according to this data, that's within 10. So it's a little closer than last time. In June of 2022, I should say. It's closer than then for sure. Already. Let's see what's going on here. At 40, basically, yeah. Basically a 54-46 race there. This one's not as great, 43.6. But again, it's all fake, so who really cares at the end of the night? 27.9, 34.9, 41.2, 46.7, 47.1. So this is again around a 6-point race. Let's see what's going on with the U.S. rep races now. So we're going to go back to that. I do want to look at the rest of the. So yeah, around the same. Okay, Humboldt low 60s for this race. So according to this narrative, that would be an improvement. Same thing with this, 62%. That would be an improvement from 4 years ago already for the right. Del Norte is usually the quote unquote Republican county of the coast, other than Lake now as well. But the Del Norte was more, yeah. So that's only 40.5, 45.5 for the left. So that's no surprise though. Trinity, this is a right-leaning county as well. Yeah, that's no surprise. Let's see San Francisco. This is 81, only 81.7. I mean, if according to this narrative, that's a plus. Okay. Sorry, I did not see your question there 3 minutes ago, buddy. 4 minutes ago. So a county never changes. The counties are the counties unless if there's this big process to change it. But the counties have been the counties, and for my state, the counties have been the same for about 100 years. Districts, the House districts, the congressional districts change certainly every 10 years for sure. Sometimes they change more than that if they redistrict, which is that fake phony election last year where they did the gerrymander. So they did change it for this year. So districts change, counties rarely change, especially now. I hope that answers your question, buddy. I want to do District 4 because we know District 3 is LA County, so we know that's not, there's going to be nothing exciting going on there. So we're going to move on. We're going to start with the Hispanic Imperial County. Okay, that's again. These districts are not more Republican than the rest of the races. That's only for my district, and actually, that's not even holding up that much this time around, other than in Nevada County and a couple others. Okay, Riverside right now that's basically dead even. Riverside's dead even right now. San Bernardino's, or at least in this district and in the other one, is leaning Republican or right leaning because you got Libertarian here. Orange County. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There we go. San Diego. That's a lot more competitive than 4 years ago overall. So that would be a plus. Of course, if it was real, which is not. JP, what do you got going on the rest of the night, buddy? I'm going to show you another method I'm about to use right now for doing something. We're doing a little what's called something right now. I'm going to do it with an easier one so I can just show you the process of what I'm about to do. So these are the fake phony results for controller. You're about to see my process of what I'm about to do. So I'm going to convert this over to CSV. This is the data. Because now all the counties have reported, so I'm just wanting to do this as an example. Wanting to download this result. Okay. I'm going to put it into my Google Drive. I'm going to name it Fake Phony Election 2026 of June. Yeah, I want a new you know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the one I've already used because it has the data basically already the structure of what it needs to be structured at is already filed in here, so I don't want to change that. And so what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do actually is this. I'm going to copy this to a new spreadsheet, and I'm going to name it Fake Phony 2020. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Fake scripted June 2026 primary. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is place it's downloaded. If it will freaking let me do that. Oh boy. What the hell's going on here? Oh God. Yeah. So JP, how long do you think you're going to be here tonight? I'm just curious. I think you're the only one watching right now, so I'll stay on as you're here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Keep the same structure. So, yeah. So you got all this data crap all over the place. So here's the data I want. I'm going to mark the left as red, mark the blue as right. So that's left. That's right. And this is left. You get to see my process of how I publish the data now. Because I actually do publish this data. Okay. I think the first one's statewide. So that means it's got to go to the bottom of the barrel here. Why won't it freaking let me do that? Okay. Yeah, it is statewide. Okay, this one has to go to the bottom. This has to be in the bottom of the barrel. And of course, we want it to be a left versus right, not necessarily a candidate by candidate, because I always like to post the results using that method. So we're going to do it that way tonight. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is just add these two, because these are both left-wing candidates, according to the official narrative. We're going to delete. We are going to put automatic on the numbers so that they match exactly what we need. Save as a TSV. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go to U.S. Election Atlas. Unfortunately, from the past, before I realized that he was a fake, I made this username up before I woke up, so don't worry, I'm burning. No, I'm not into him anymore. But I made this user before I woke up from with the help of Jake. So of course that's my user, unfortunately. So I can't change it. Or at least I don't think I can change it. So we're gonna go open runoff. Today's date is June 2nd. So we're gonna do that. This is for what's the scripted election for? Is this controller? I think this is controller. And I do it under open runoff. I type in left wing, left, right. Peace and freedom. I'll add that in there as well because that's what we're dealing with. Right here. Okay. Where is my downloads? Is this the TS? Yeah, that's the TSV that I want. Web. Because I am the author and I compiled it, I'm going to put comp in there because I'm the one who compiled this data the way I compiled it. That is a no-brainer. There's no agency, so none. Title. A controller. 6 left versus right. I'm the publisher. I literally will just use the website of this. Access date, obviously, no. It's today, so 2 June 2026. Today's year is 2026. This is the year that we're in right now. And then I got to check all these boxes. Submit. I did choose election status. Oh, unofficial. It's not over. And voila. And this is how I do it. And so now we have the right now, as of right now, this is what it looks like at this very moment. So this is exactly what is the left versus right generic looks like right now. Or as of, when I did this. We'll see what happens at the end of the night. It'll be interesting. They're definitely changing some of the narrative around. They're making this county look closer. They're making this one a lot closer. So they're definitely changing stuff this time around. They're making this one closer in terms of left versus right. This one is less right. That's one to watch. So that's everything that, and this one's less to the right. So that's what we're going to be looking at in terms of this scripted official results with scripted results. But let's actually now go back to the maps and going on here. Because it looks like more is updated. Okay, Placer's leaned a little bit more to right. Yeah, controller. So and then we got Nevada is leaning more to the right now than it did earlier. So that's interesting. That's not. I may be wrong on some of these predictions tonight. But I'm not going to always get everything right. So yeah. No, I hear you, buddy. All right, let me know. Just because. Oh, now someone else is watching. I was going to say if no one else is watching. But I'm glad you're here, JP. Let's see where the green peace and freedom unity slate is scripted to do well tonight. Humboldt is one. That's a hot spot. Lake County's a hot spot as well. In terms of the best percentages, YOLO, okay. San Francisco, okay, that's no shock at all. That is not any shock at all. I knew they would have to have the peace and freedom candidate do better here. Okay, that's no surprise. Alameda, kind of no surprise there either. Santa Cruz I thought would have more peace and freedom votes, but I guess not. Sometimes your predictions are wrong. I'm not surprised San Francisco has more peace and freedom votes than other counties. I'm surprised it's this high. I mean, I think in a real election it's higher than that, but of course they want to make it look like it's a two-party race, so they usually have the peace and freedom do worse than that. So that's kind of a little bit of surprise. They're actually letting them compete a little bit. LA County, okay, this is kind of where it was last 4 years ago as well. Okay, that's not really a surprise. Imperial, a little better than last time. Let's look at Attorney General because you have one Green Party candidate here too. I will say the Attorney General race is the most right leaning race in terms of the narrative right now. They're making this out to be the most right leaning for sure. Merced is leaning more to the right on this race. Okay. It's the same result, so nothing's changed there. Nevada County, they're having this one be more right leaning this time. Interested to see where this is going to land. What about LA County in terms of peace and freedom? Okay. Santa Cruz, okay, that's higher than the average. That's no surprise. Secretary of State, you have two Green Party candidates here. Let's see how they're doing. Not as good as I thought, actually. What about superintendent? How's the peace and freedom unity slate doing there? Let's see. The peace and freedom is Frank, Laura, Iani, Lawn for sure. Those two. They're doing pretty well there right now. I'll tell you that much. I'm surprised they're not doing better, to be honest. I thought there was one more, though. Maybe not. I think it may just be those two. What about my home? Okay, let's see what the actual races are overall. Now, actually looking at the score or the fake phony scorecard. Governor's race will start there. What's this looking like? Okay, it looks like it's definitely a three-way race, if not a two-way race. I wonder if they've even called it yet. They may have already called it. Who knows? Because they do so many things at the end, especially after tonight. They're going to do so many things. Yeah, no one's calling it because you don't know what's going to happen. There could be a lot of star votes after tonight. Well, they could script it to happen. Who knows what the hell they're going to do? Insurance commissioner, Republican. Wi-Fi turned into a piece of crap. I was going to say that the LA mayor race has been heavily talked about. So because it has been, I guess I'll show that too. Let's see what the hell's going on here. Okay, there's more candidates. So these are the three that they kept covering. Apparently, there's more though. All right, have they called anything yet? I don't think they've called anything. I'm just seeing if they've called anything. Yeah, we knew those two were going. Yeah, we knew that was happening. No call for that one. Okay, going back down to the other results because these are better because they have all the candidates on them. All right, so far not many changes. So the last update, okay, 1010. Okay, so Siskiyou County updated again recently, I think. Yeah, this one recently updated. All right. So that's it for now. How you doing, JP? Let's see. Has this changed at all? Not really. Okay. Yeah, it's probably going to be these two. Probably going to be Sean Barrera. That's probably what they're going to have it be. Let's see. What else? Let's look at this. Yeah, they're going to have the two left wieners. Oh, no matter what, it's going to be left wieners. We'll see which ones actually get in. There's Jack Kelman. Oh, yeah, how the hell is he not? How the hell is Steyer not winning Santa Cruz? That just does not make any sense to me at all. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see this race. Where's this race going? Okay, this is definitely going to be Konalakis Hawks. I don't think they're scripted any other way. And let's see what's going on here. Oh, I think it's all right. All right, time for me to get out of the pool. It looks like. So I will take a couple minutes. Well, once I have to get in the house, it'll take a couple minutes, but then we'll be back. Oh boy, we got. Oh, I want to see how JP's doing. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way Becerra's winning. I would even argue. I don't even know if Monterey County that he would be winning. Santa Cruz, no way. Steyer's definitely winning Santa Cruz. But it's all fake. We all know it's fake. So, yep. I'll show an example of that when I come back. But let's see here. I gotta do this. Okay. I'll have to come back for that. All right, I'm gonna dry off for a minute. I do believe it's all fake and phony. The results, they handpick winners. You may be right about Monterey. Who knows? I don't know. I just know from my experience being in Santa Cruz multiple times a year that there's no way that Becerra's winning. No way in the world. All right. I'm going to go dry off and
get my clothes and I'll be right back. let's get my stuff in the house. I did want to. Yeah, I guess I'll be on for a second. I'm going to get my stuff in the house and then we will be right back. I'm back. I am back. JP, are you still there? I just came back. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Yay, you're still here. Okay. Okay, so of course, Jake is tomorrow night. My after party's tomorrow, and the first fake phony NBA finals. That's tomorrow. Got a lot of scripted events tomorrow. See what the hell's been going on since I've been having to do stuff. Okay. So let's see. It's the two. Okay, so it's been going more to the left, it looks like statewide. So let's see here. I want to check the attorney because this was the most right leaning race. $74, that's no surprise. Wow, they may have this go more to the right than normal for a primary at least. This is actually a little bit more than a general for Trinity as well. Okay, this is no surprise. I knew this was going to swing more to the right. Let's see here. Any other surprises? Okay, this one's swung more, a little tiny bit more to the left. It was a 7-vote difference. Now it's a little bit more than that. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's all fake. All fake and phony. We know it. We all know it. All right. I gotta fix this plug. What the hell I need to do. Okay. Make sure it stays. I'll get in my bed in a little bit. Yeah, that's all about the same right now. No, not really much of a show. Let's see what's going on with this crazy governor race. It's all fake, though. Any scripted calls? Okay, they said Karen Bass is moving on for sure. Okay. Yeah, they can't predict anyone else. They just predicted Karen Bass. right, let's see here. Bianco's still winning those two districts, those two counties. I mean, let's check the House races out. See what the hell's going on there. I think we need to check. Oh boy. More fake phony crap. And then we'll check the Board of Equalization again. Okay, they're making this closer. This will be an interesting one. What about the other ones? Let's see here. The left's winning this district. That's not really a surprise, though. Neither is this. All right, let's see. Yep. Let's see here. Let's look at Board of Equalization again. Was this Alpine? Okay. Yeah, this is usually a right-leaning district. So let's see. This one's voting to the right as of now, not by much, but it is. Again, though, does it really matter? Not really. Yeah, this one's a left district. This one's another left district. And then this is the other more. Oh, this one's voting rightward or leftward as well. This one's another toss-up, though. Alrighty. What's that? Oh, okay. Thank you, buddy. How's your night going, JP? Are you doing good? I'm very thankful that you're here. All right, let's see here. And those are the only three candidates. Thank you, JP. It's just us two right now. How much longer do you think you can stay up for? And don't forget, with this race, this is the only right-leaning character is this Wagner guy. So anything under 50% is a left county, even if it's marked orange. See, like that's left, that's left, that's left. These are right-leaning ones. This one's a left one as well. So is this one. So is Nevada. All right. Let's see here. And this is the orange ones are Republican. But again, if it's under 50%, it's a left county, even if it says the opposite. So that's important to note. That's under 50, that's under 50, that's under 50. These are all under 50. That's under 50% as well. So is San Joaquin. Nevada's over 50, so this one's right-leaning for this race right now. Same as Lake. Lake's right-leaning. And according to the fake phony data, by the way. No. I know. On this map, yes, but the Republicans for this race, because of the green one, is also left. Anything under 50%. So, like, for example, this one right here, I'll give you this as an example. San Bernardino right here, that's under 50%. That's a left county. Because that is under 50%. And if you count the green and Dem combined, that's left. That would be 50.5. The blue ones are definitely left counties. And then the orange ones, if they're under 50%, are left as well. Most of them are right, though. But again, it's all fake and phony. But yeah, you let me know, JP, when you're ready to be done. Although there are a couple more people finally coming in, so maybe I'll stay on longer. Let's look at this goofy crap. Oh, it's all goofy, but all counties are voting left for this race. I mean, even, yeah, these are all left-wing counties in this race. Fake, phony, full of baloney. Yes, unless if there's that as well, because I'm doing it by percentage. and except for Shaw, according to the script, Shaw is right and Gus is the right, but those are the only two. And look, like, for example, this is your most right-wing county according to this fake phony data. Look at this. I'll just show it to you. This is the county here. So Gus and Sandra Shaw, 39.2 plus 4.6 is 43.8. So even though individual candidate-wise, yes, the Republicans candidate is dominating this race in terms of individually, but in terms of left versus right, the left's dominating because that's well under 50%, which means all the other candidates combined, which are all the left ones, are over 50. And I'll show you another example. JP. Secretary of State. This is a good one. Oh, we already did this one. That was silly of me. Treasurer. Yeah, let's do treasurer. There's only 2 Republicans. And it's not just about Republican. And by the way, again, these are all fake, phony characters. None of it matters. It's all an act. But according to the act, Hawks and Serpa, and then everyone else is left. So like here, Serpa and Hawks, they have over 70 combined. So they're the right's definitely winning there. This is close, but the left's winning Lake County right now. But the right, according to the fake phony data here, has 49.1%. And Lake, according to the way it counts, in 4 weeks or 5 weeks, whenever it ends, it'll shift to the right. It'll be a rightward county at the end of the day. This is 49.3%. So points, it's about a 1-point county. Fresno 33 plus 18 alone is 51, so that's over the line, the limit. This is a leftward county because 32 plus 14, even if you add the 8 and the 4, it's under 50%. It would be 47.2. So that's leftward. 52 to 48 in my home county right now. This is my home county. 52-48 right now. Yeah, I'm just doing it based off the script and what they're telling people. That's all. That's all this is about. And I will say, if you combine the left and the right in these primaries, it does give an indication of what November is going to look like. So that's why I do it. That's why I do the combined thing. So I'll like combine Jennifer and David and then everyone else because green is left. So yeah. Okay, here's the opposite. So this one's showing a Democrat winning, but 31 plus 19.1 is 50.1. So this is actually a right-leaning county right now. So this is the opposite direction. And they'll alter it. I mean, and you can go look at my past stream. And I was in Santa Cruz, by the way, when I did that, showed that results were being manipulated. So you can go back and look at that too. And I will say, I think my performance tonight was not great. I will definitely be more amped up tomorrow because I've got we're and a little bit of it's repeat again, but I feel like with how stupid the public's getting on this one thing that I have to kind of keep talking about it. We're going to cover the I know. We're going to be talking about the fake UFO ET crap files tomorrow again because they're really pushing it. They're really pushing it. So we got to make fun of that tomorrow again. Oh no, they're getting silly about it now. They're making it like it's the biggest thing ever now. They really are. I'm gonna go check my phone real quick. I'm gonna go check something here. Okay, I'm back. I went to go get my phone. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, yeah, the lieutenant governor and the current treasurer, the people that play those two characters, they're just flip flopping. So this was the lieutenant governor. Now it looks like they're going to have her be treasurer. And if you go look at the lieutenant governor race, this fake phony race, this lady Fiona Ma is the treasurer. So they're literally just going to have them flip flop. Yeah, not scripted at all. Whatever. Yeah, it totally is. Yep, same stupid actors, actresses on the world stage. They just no, they just keep using them over and over and over and over again. All right. Oh. I'm just looking at all this crap now. What just updated? It looks like something just updated. This looks like something's fake results just updated. Riverside, okay. That's still left on here. Let's look at the Attorney General race. Yeah, not really much changed, looks like here. Okay, this just updated. This is a big shift, at least from last time. Or no, maybe not. No, I'm probably wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else is. Merced updated. Okay, I think that's moving more to the right now. From what I'm seeing here, at least. I may be wrong. Let's go look. Fake, phony, full of balloon. Yeah, it's moving a little bit to the right. Merced. It was more 52.48. Now it's more 51.49. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. Excuse me, man. Let's see. That's a three-way race. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, yeah, see Merced's closer now. Okay. How you doing over there, JP? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. It's just the two of us. That's why I'm asking. It's just us two, no one else. So, all right, let's see here. That's fake and phony. Oh, they all are. Let's see what's going on here in this laughable result. That's clearly a three-way race still. Uh, let's see if they've called anything, just for the fun of it. Ooh, I'm gonna mute this. JP, how long do you think you can keep going for? I might be
About 30 minutes.
I might be calling it a night here in a minute. Let's see here. How long can you keep going on for, JP? I'm just curious. It's just us two, so literally, yeah. That's what I'm, because once you're done, I think I'm gonna wrap up. But I'll stay on as long as you want me to. Let's see. Okay, what else is updated here? Okay, this county updated. Okay, Fresno updated. It looks like it went more to the right. Let's see. Now, that one's shifting more to the right. Okay, yeah, I'll show you more, and I'll probably, I'm not going to do a whole thing on it tomorrow. I'll briefly show it tomorrow. All right, you take care, JP, and everyone else have a good rest of your night.